Today is September 30th, and it's my daughter's birthday. And I got up this morning, and I was going to. My plan was to record a video. She has a book. My daughter actually published two books, and my plan today was to make a video and read some of the poems from her book in her honor, as a tribute to do something. Um, it's been raining like crazy here, and so we've had like downpours, like tropical storm rain, and so and, because of that's her turtle in the back, but because of I guess I don't feel comfortable doing a balloon release and things like that anymore because of the environment. But I've got up this morning, got ready, and I pulled out her book, and I knew I would not be able to get through reading a poem and recording it. I'm thankful for all the texts and all the calls that I received today. I received some text messages, one from her best friend who um, it's been 2 years, and she she remembered. She remembers me on Mother's Day. She remembers, you know, me. Sends a note on my daughter's birthday. My cousin, who when we were at the hospital, she vowed that I wouldn't have to do this walk alone, and she's been consistent uh, through the whole thing. She's been there. I mean, one of the few people that's just always been there. So I just wanted to acknowledge her birthday, her 31st birthday, and give strength to to any mother, anyone who needs it. It's today was really challenging. One of the things that I'm learning is that when you lose your child, your nervous system it just it becomes dysregulated, and if you don't know about those types of things, you'll think something's really wrong with you, but your nervous system is dysregulated. It's different for everybody. I know for me, um, I'm just now. It's just now. Things are just now coming into alignment in terms of my physiology, in terms of my nervous system, and so I'm not always hyper alert or hyper aware. But one of the other things that happens is in very highly emotional times, I just almost shut down in a way. So today I had all these plans or, light plans, and I just was listless. Um, didn't have any energy. Um, not necessarily tired or fatigued, but just listless is the word. And I'm learning that certain things are a new normal for me. I don't like to use that term, normal or new normal, but I have a new baseline. I used to be able to, I felt like I was invincible, solve all these problems, be there for everyone. But I'm finding now that it's hard for me to put others people's comfort before my own, that I don't have the resilience that I once had for certain things. Um, and I'm learning that that is normal. That's just the way things are for me. Now, it may continue to be that way, but I think it's challenging when people approach and they expect who I used to be. And so um, today I've been reminding myself to give myself grace over and over again for the things that I'm not, that I'm learning, that I can't do anymore, or that are not for me to do anymore. Um, Giving myself grace for not wanting to do things, certain things anymore. Losing my daughter changed my whole entire life. And I'm learning to be gentle with myself. One of the things that I told my therapist is that, we have a lot of disdain for people in this culture that we perceive as being weak, or, we'll say people have a victim mentality, and they're shunned or ridiculed. We think that any weakness has to be eradicated. And, we think about even corporate America. We're taught to identify our strengths and our weaknesses, and then always the focus is usually on strengthening our weaknesses or overcoming our weaknesses, as opposed to working and operating in our strengths. And once I learned that, it was more beneficial for me to operate out of my strengths. It changed a lot of things for me in my life. um, but before I get off on a whole nother tangent, I'm relearning a lot of things. And one of the things that I am learning, um, something that is really hard for me to embrace in a way, is that uh, sometimes you're wounded and it's permanent. I know that I don't like for people to talk to me about healing. You know, I think that we're premature when we talk about healing, when people lose a loved one, or specifically for me, losing my child. You can't talk to me about healing. It's like talking to someone who's we lost a permanent part of them. It doesn't grow back, doesn't come back. So when we talk about healing in terms of wholeness, it's kind of setting yourself up. It's for me, it's setting myself up for disappointment. So from the outset, I always said I had no desire to talk to anybody about healing, because most of the people that try to guide you through your lived experiences haven't lived that particular experience. But one of the things I am learning is to give myself a lot of grace, because the more, as each hour and day passes, as each week and month and then the year passes, I realize that I will always need grace. I will always need TLC, tender love and care. This will always be a gentle space. It will be a tender space for me. And there's a $1 billion industry that is focused on, self-help and getting us to heal. But this, I know that it definitely will weaken me further, but it's definitely will be fruitless for me to pour the limited energy I have into something so raw and so damaging, something that just hurts to the core, something that altered my life so much that there's no repairing it. So I'm learning to give myself a lot of grace. And so today I had to exercise that grace. I didn't do all the things I planned to do. And it's been like that for a long time. But today I embraced a lot of things in terms of just resting and thinking about my daughter. And just wanted to come on here and say happy birthday, Misha, Tanisha, Nene, my Nisha girl. I love you. You're missed. You're loved. There's nobody like you. the world was a much, much better place because of you. And we definitely need more people like you.